or good evening, depending on what time you're watching this video. Welcome back to Caitlin's Corner. Today I'm going to be doing a fall doodles video, a doodle with me video. Fall is my favorite season of the year, so I was very inspired to start getting my doodle on and improving my doodling because, I don't know, like the colors and the images of fall just make me feel really happy. So I want to incorporate them into my bullet journal, and I thought it'd be fun to take you along with me. I'm going to include images of all the doodles I do today on my blog, as well as I'm going to try and do some step-by-step photos as well for some of the images. And I'm going to include lists of every product that I use for each doodle. So if you want to recreate a specific doodle with the exact same colors, then you can. So that will all be found at www.caitlinscorner.com, or you can click the link in the description box below. The first doodle I'm going to attempt, and yes, it is an attempt because I'm not a doodle master by any means necessary, but I'm going to start off with some trees. Next doodle, I'm going to start off with one of my Artist Loft's watercolor dual tip markers in an orange color. There's no codes on these ones, I don't see any, so it's orange. And I'm just going to start off by adding the color first and then the branches. And the way I try to make it really cute is by just adding like a ton of connectors everywhere and trying to make everything seem nice and full. And for the second tree here, I'm going to add a pop of color with my Tombow in the color 76 and just go over the outline of kind of like the leafy part of the tree. Now for the trunks, you can keep them plain like this, but I'm actually going to, for at least the triangle ones, I'm not sure if I'm going to do for this one, but I'm just going to add some like green, I guess. And all I'm doing is just like really lightly adding squiggly lines. Doesn't have to be perfect because, you know what, a real tree isn't perfect, but that's kind of what makes it beautiful. Look at me making doodles and getting all sentimental about how trees look. Added a little branch right here for the title, and again I'm going to use that same light technique to just add some fake texture. To the top left of the page, I'm going to add a bushel of apples because apples just, you know, seem very fallish. So I'm going to use a ruler and again start off with my Faber-Castell Pit Artist pen in the size small. One tip is kind of make your stems go in different directions so they look like they've just been randomly tossed. To the right, I'm going to do a mini fence. You could use this fence as a page divider, kind of like this tree branch, but for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to insert a little sample over here to give you an idea of what it'd look like. Now, obviously, these doodles are not at all to scale because technically my fence is going to be the same size as my bushel of apples, which if that happened in real life would be a little concerning. Now I'll admit this is a little bit tedious, so maybe you want to keep your fence on the smaller side and maybe center on the page so you don't have to be, you know, spending all your time making a fake fence. Again, I'm going to add some lines here, some squiggly lines, but I'm going to do fewer than what I did for my tree branch and my tree trunks. And just some horizontal lines on the horizontal bar. Of course, what is fall without a little pumpkin? So I'm going to take this circle template, also from Artist Loft, that I found at Michael's. It's fantastic for doing circles, which I want to incorporate more circles into my bullet journal. And I'm going to take the smallest circle. Maybe I'll do this over here. And I'm going to draw very lightly with my pencil, outline the circle with the template. The circle is going to be really helpful for creating my pumpkin. I have practiced the pumpkin a bit, but I am not that great at it, so hopefully this doesn't go horribly wrong. I'm going to start off with my stem here that I've outlined in pencil. And then I'm going to proceed to create, I don't even know what you'd call the indentations in the pumpkin. I'm going to draw them right until I hit the edge of the circle. But I'm not going to connect here yet, if that makes sense. There's all the indentations. They're not connected yet because what I'm going to do, well, what you don't want to do is just connect them right now like in a circle, because then it'll just look like a basketball with a stem. So you kind of want to make each section extend a little bit out of the circle. So starting off here, we're gonna go a little bit out here and curve it. You do want some curving action because pumpkins are round. And again, some more curving to connect this one. And there. Okay, I'll admit that is probably the best version of this pumpkin that I've done, so I'm mucho proud with myself. I mean, these pens dry pretty quickly, but I'm just gonna give it a few minutes and then I will erase the pencil marks and start adding color to all of the doodles up here. But I still have a few more to outline, so let's carry on with that. As black and white, it's super cool too, but I want to get a little fun with it and add some color, because for the past few months I have not been adding much color to my bullet journal, so that is about to change right here, my friends. And there you have it for my fall doodles. I'm super happy with this page. This is just gonna serve as inspiration and as some models for when I incorporate these doodles into my actual weekly planner and any other pages I do throughout the months of September, October, and November. So that is it for my fall doodles. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see me do more doodle videos in the future and what kind of doodle videos you'd like me to do, if you'd like me to do a Halloween one or any other specific type of theme. And that is it for today's video. I will see you guys very soon, and until then, bye everyone.